It's just a tough night last night. Last night marked 14 years since I got almost killed in Iraq, shot, and just stayed up till about 3:30 in the morning and just burned through all the course material that we got for Haz-Mat operations tonight. Just long night, lots of studying, pretty tired. Come here shaved and almost shaved my face off, so it's been a fun morning before the holiday weekend.
So far.
It's the least physical week, but the most mentally draining week, I think.
Yeah.
With all the exams.
What exam do you get?
It's also the end of week 7, so. Today we have the Haz-Mat operations exam. So after that, we're done with Haz-Mat. Thank goodness.
Can you ask me a random question? Like from the test, not just like a random question.
What's your favorite color, Gretchen?
I don't have one.
Are you kidding me? Really?
Like that's actually one of the.
Grand box in front of you, like 97 or 97. The good box.
Yep.
Which color would you pick out first?
It depends on what I'm doing with it.
White piece of paper. You could do anything. You're just doodling. You go for what's your first color you're going for?
I don't know.
It was like if something fails, like if a dam fails, is it a secondary containment?
I'm pretty sure it says it's the primary.
What chapter you on? What chapter is that?
33.
33?
Okay, firefighter PPE must meet the regulatory requirements of the Mine Safety Health Administration,
Totally.
NIOSH, OSHA, or DOT.
OSHA.
Minimum.
The holding area for hazardous materials terms.
No more flashcards?
B.
You done?
Attention.
106.
Nice.
Okay. Can you run your...
No.
Are we running your... Steve, you know what you don't know what you don't know.
You want one too? Okay. Everybody is not into this today.
Good part.
That's not weird, Lunchables.
Happy Haz-Mat.
Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. Thanks, Mandy. You made my day. Thanks, Care Bear.
Alright, all the papers, books off the desk.
Yeah, will you have the grade back today? Like yesterday or something?
I know. I got bit by a couple. Alright, everybody ready? Any last chance for questions? Begin.
So, in my mind, this is a pretty easy test. It's 50 questions, and it's not very intricate material. It's basic chemical, physical properties. It's basic hazardous material stuff. Unfortunately, the students have a hard time typically trying to figure out how they can apply that knowledge to hands-on firefighting and drill yard work, and when they don't make that connection, all our visual learners and our hands-on learners get horrible grades on these exams.
It was okay. I think I did okay. I don't know. Guess we'll find out later. I never really know.
Seemed to finish pretty early.
I did, yeah. I knew like the first couple of pages. At least I think I knew the answer, so I just put them out so I wouldn't change my mind. First instinct, and then just kept turning the pages. So.
Will you guys find out today?
We did ask. He said he's gonna try, hopefully, because it's a long weekend and I don't have to wait till Tuesday. I really don't have to wait till Tuesday, so hopefully. I don't know. Guess we'll see.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Sort of what we're about to get into is the combined operations. The instructors will still follow us, and they're letting us do as
we would do as they have taught us.
It's time to put everything that we learned into one unit and accomplish the goal that we're setting out to accomplish. So.
The station we have going on today is building on each other. They're working on forcing a door, starting to work on that combined ops thing where the truck company is going to force the door and go in for the search, and then our engine company is going to go in.
You guys are rolling in on this, right? So depending on where you are on the rig, that is your function. So you're the front seat, right? So you're the officer. Whoever's behind you would be the one. So if you roll in on something and you're sitting in the front seat, you get off the rig, right? Who's behind you? One of these guys.
Oh yeah.
One of these guys. Whoever's behind you is running the nozzle. That's what I'm getting at. Whoever's driving in the back on this side is going to be your backup spot. Does that make sense? So everybody has a function before you even get on scene. So everybody gets on scene.
Defensive to 3 and 1. Respond to 1 Main Street for a building fire.
So everybody has a function before they go.
Fire alarm engine 3 responding.
Okay. Everybody's sizing up.
Engine 1 responding.
Everybody has a job to do. So when you get on scene, everybody should be doing their own size up. As the officer, you're going to be doing the 360 communicating with command. It doesn't mean you guys don't size up. Right? You get off the rig, size it up. Right? Everybody has a pair of eyes. Use it.
I should actually do a 360.
Quick question. When you do the Minuteman and you're going up to the door to do that, when you're taking the whole thing and you do that spin one,
yep.
Do you grab the middle?
The forward? You want to forward it?
Forward it, yeah.
So your right hand drops down to the nozzle.
The nozzle, yeah.
Fire alarm engine 3.
Yeah.
Drop that your shoulder, just walk it in.
Okay.
Yep.
Fire alarm engine 3 is on scene.
Waited too long.
You guys was that a question?
So now he's command, right?
Fire alarm, we have a 3-story.
They had a scenario where there was a structure fire, and it was kind of like we pulled up on scene without the
Engine
driving
1
up.
on scene. We have flames out the window on the Bravo side.
Pull that hose, bring it to that door.
The officer on our engine told us where incident commander wanted us to take our hose with. So I pulled the hose off the truck and had it on my shoulder and did a forward lay to the door.
Main command fire alarm. For the please. Primary search, first and second. Command engine 3. Green added. Buffet entry.
Let search go first.
And we found that the door was, we had to breach the door. We had to have somebody come in and do forcible entry.
Engine 1 to command, or search, we need 413A side.
No, we didn't expect it. I think we watched the group go before us, and I think they had to force the door. So I think the instructors did a good job to show us what to expect, and you can't really have expectations pulling up to the building. That you have to be prepared for every situation. And I think there we probably learned a little bit of a lesson where we got up to the door, we just had a hose, no tools, and so we had to call somebody in to force the door. We couldn't start it, and it took a little longer than I think we thought it would be just because of that, but rescue team came in, forced the door pretty quickly and got in, and we moved pretty well, I think, getting in, and the guys behind me did a great job of supplying hose.
Rescue 142, what is your progress report?
Hey, where's our engine company? Right here, yeah.
Engine 1 to command, we just made entry first floor, A5, enter safe. Command has it, Engine 1, you've made entry first floor.
I hear it. Yeah, let's go. Hose. I need hose.
When we went in, we got in there, and I ended up on the nozzle, and they were still moving hose in, and I got I opened the bail and started flowing, and I think there were some kinks in the hose, and I saw it sputtering and spraying, and it's just little minor things that you have to communicate and make sure that you get those worked out.
Engine 3 front, status report. Calling engine 1.
Engine 1 fire, knocked down first.
Command has it. First floor fire is knocked down. Conducting overhaul. Engine 1, if you completed the primary search in the fire room.
Yeah, what are you going to do now? You're going to start overhaul, right? What are you going to do?
Command calling engine 1.
You're gonna get an answer too.
Engine 1, if you completed the primary search in the fire room.
Start opening things up. So open up some windows, get it out there. Start doing that, right? Start opening up some doors and windows.
Engine 1 to command doing the search within the image for us, and we will be opening windows to get the smoke out of here for overall. Answering rescue 1. I want to make entry here, but they want to go through the prop.
That's fine. Let's go through the prop. So tell them that, and then tell rescue.
They asked for incident commander. Nobody raised their hand. I figured I've got some pretty good radio experience from the military, and I was like, I'll do it.
You know, let him get moving.
Rescue 1, go ahead and commit to your primary search of the second floor.
Rescue 1's committing the primary search.
Now again, they're working above the fire floor, so they know that. But you gotta maintain accountability with them because water isn't on the fire yet.
Engine 3 to command.
Send your traffic, engine 3.
Engine 3 making entry, Delta side, into 3/4.
Command copies. Inch and 3/4, making advance. Rescue 1, say again your last over.
Rescue 1, calling all tail. Mayday, Mayday.
Go ahead with the Mayday.
This is firefighter Mathis. I'm on the first floor, east side. I'm in the engine 3. I'm down, and I'm right over there.
Stand by, Mayday. Command to engine 3. Engine 3, I got a Mayday. I got a man down, B side, first floor. Can you make your way back to that position?
Yes, truck 1, where the location.
Roger that. Then there was a Mayday call and handling a Mayday, getting assets to that Mayday, and getting that down firefighter out of that situation, which we were able to do, but there was some confusion. Command to truck 1.
Truck 1 is
Truck 1, I've got a Mayday call for a firefighter down B side. Can you continue to search the B side of the building?
That's affirmative. We are on the B side of the building. We will continue our search.
Check that. It's Bravo side. Bravo side of the building.
Sure?
Yep.
Affirmative. Bravo side.
And I thought everybody handled it real well, especially the truck company that was in there operating. I had a rescue company on the first floor conducting a primary search, and a truck company after they made forcible entry. Well, I got a firefighter down on the B side of the first floor.
Up here on the second floor. Where are they?
I got a firefighter down on the B side first floor.
All right, you want us to make entry?
Yeah, go ahead and work your way. If there's entry.
Hey, this is Rescue 1.
Rescue 1, Roger.
What?
Hey. The confusion in the Mayday came from the firefighter who did a great lunar report. However, when he did his location in the section of the building, he said CD instead of Charlie Delta, instead of he was actually on the B side. I heard B side, he was actually on the Charlie Delta corner, but I heard B, and that's the other side of the house. However, the truck company was able to find him and get him out. Truck 1, how's your progress on that primary search looking for the Bravo side down firefighter?
Command, truck 1 has found down firefighter east side. Shifting Charlie across the corner of the building. Bringing him out.
Roger that. Rescue 1, return back to the staging area.
Send EMS to that location.
Staging area.
Truck 1, we have EMS staging over to the Charlie Delta side of the building, ready for you. Command to Main Street alarm.
Truck 1 has exited. Everybody present is accounted for. Down firefighter rescue.
Command Rogers, you have par.
You're reporting under control on 1 to Main Street.
You did okay.
Yeah.
You did okay.
If I could throw a Mayday in there.
Well, again, all
Yep.
things considered, don't key that mic. You've done as good or better than anybody so far, and they all did okay. So good for you. Keep it up.
Thanks, Captain.
Hey, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. You did a good job.
Yeah. I had a year at Franklin of listening to you guys. Now it's my turn. Today was my first time ever being an incident commander. However, with Franklin, being in the rehab area, I got to see how incident commanders behave on the scene, how they talk, how they communicate, and how they move units. So there was a little bit there, like I had a little bit of familiarity, but actually having to do it and people move to it and do tasks and get tasks done, put water on the fire, conduct a primary search, find a Mayday. It's pretty impressive how all these moving pieces come together with a little bit of training after 6 weeks now. I think we're moving pretty well as a group.
Now, are we serving them or are they serving themselves?
So each summer I try to do a little something special for the recruit classes. And this class in particular, you have had a hot summer. So, and again, you've had some of the hottest and most humid weather that we've had over the last several years. So you've really endured. But truly the really hard work is between now and graduation. Just finishing up, making sure you have all your skills. When you pull a line off a truck in a department that you're going to be either volunteering for, working part-time, or get hired full-time, that you can be proud to say, I'm a graduate of the New Hampshire Fire Academy recruit class. So with that, some ice cream sundaes. Make sure you save some room for ice cream.
Right.
Yeah.
So I
Gonna help yourself?
everybody else who's here.
Okay.
And let them know.
Yep.
There you go.
Things down up to center your state.
So when you're ready, you're going to speak at graduation. You agreed to do it.
No, he didn't agree to nothing.
It was kind of
voluntary.
It was voluntold.
Yeah. Voluntold, yeah. And so yeah, I'm doing it, sure. And short and sweet.
It's got to be 5 minutes long.
No, it doesn't.
So?
I guess they're finding out scores done now, okay?
Oh.
For the exam.
So that's good.
That's how tough.
Passed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Again? Seriously?
Is that what you got on the?
But it's so 50s.
Yeah. What's going on?
I studied all night. And I did that packet you gave us, and I got them all right, 164 questions.
You're a smart human being.
I tried.
So just if you have testing time, you need to relax.
When is this test?
September 10th. So it'll be
The day before the
No, the wildland September. When a student fails, they have one more shot at the exam during a monthly testing, and then if they fail a second time, they have to redo a training, and then they have a third shot at the exam. And if they fail a third time, they have to retake the whole program over.
I failed. I knew it anyway, so it's not a big deal. I failed all my exams.
It's all good, Jumbo.
I'm gonna puke all over you. I'm not kidding. Okay. Hudson, please just tell me I failed. I could cry right now. 76.
76
is
right.
I told her real quick so she didn't throw up on me. Good job. Yeah?
Thank you, sir.
Who's in now?
Jenny has to go.
Doc, you pass?
Doc, pass?
Yeah, I got an 82.
And he was done in 5 minutes.
Doc, what'd you get?
82? Is this all of you? Is the mess cleaned up in there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Get out of here.
Sure,
All right.
have a good weekend. Is it
Are we sure that's all said now?
She's got it.
Are we sure it's good? Yeah, it's everything.
Get your bag?
It rained pretty hard. When it started raining, I was in the middle of ascending, and I was like, wow, I'm really wet right now.
But we can have anything from accelerators in there for the restraint systems. You have. Okay.
And then my battery died, and then we get another battery. But yeah, that's what I was saying.
I'm doing his job now. Oh, nice. Yeah, look at that. Hey! I don't know how to zoom this thing, but I'm looking at Zach.